The runway on our left now. I'll let the jet noise go by and I'll tell you more about that story about Alex and the he was around EAA. As I said, Paul took great care of him. Made sure he had friends, made sure he understood the language. So I used to say, Alex, so you defected from the country in an airplane like this? Somehow. He was proud to be a Ukrainian. Now look where it's going. All right, from the right, here, Captain Alex Williams. Give a great and its job was to go after and equal the F-15, the F-16, and the FA or CF-18 aircraft. That was its goal. Like a lot of aircraft, it had its strong points, it had some weak points as well. It's capable of 2.3 times the speed of sound, or 1,520 miles an hour. Single place airplane from their
winds are estimated as 150, approaching 160 now at 10.
I said, Sasha, what are the colors, what Ukrainian colors, blue and yellow? He said, oh, Danny, very easy. It is blue of the sky of the Ukraine and the gold of the wheat fields in Ukraine. We feed our entire nation. Okay, camera ready, last of the 3 passes from your right. Tell us how you would fight that airplane. Tell us what the airplane's all about. Tell us what it can do. What's the best way to fight a MiG-29? Bob Wade said from 50 miles away. Now that may not be the way it happened, but I take exception, and I learned that from General Chuck Yeager. It may not be the way it happened, but that's the way I remember the whole story. Then there was a the Russian pilots and the ground crews were destitute. They left Russia without any money. So they were charging $10,000 to ride in a two-place MiG-29. All that money went to buy
a simple card of aerobatic competency holder, and that's a big deal. And today, ladies and gentlemen, is Austin Reeder's first ever time in the skies over Oshkosh. They are inbound now, high
Last master, David, I'll land on 7.
Jerry and family.
Give me a 2-minute warning. control to runway 18, and let us know when you're ready to show your fangs. Sounds good.
The Germans didn't sweep this wing because of a comprehensive understanding of its aerodynamic advantages. They swept it because they had a center of gravity issue with the aircraft. That's right, the wing on 262 is swept for the same reason that it is on issues with the U.S. Air 34% would be lost due to landing gear issues, which is interesting because the higher number is not well understood by the public at large. And about 10% pulled the tail.
British aircraft, almost everything else in the collection. Coming in for the full pass from Europe.
Close air support to troops on the ground. As Lunar Sawyer, we've got the Vampire on the roll from the left.
Listen to that sound of the very first jet engine on an aircraft.
DeHavilland Vampire DH-115, better known as Vampy. Now Jerry's getting sponsored by the National Championship Air Races. And there are a couple men on the field who've gone over 500 miles per hour in those races in just this type of jet. With a full load of fuel, this aircraft has a range of 12 Warbird area. It's also one currently in the EAA AirVenture museum. It's also one of Jerry's aircraft.
Taxi parked in the
Inbound from the left, Jerry Conley in Vampy.
I guess I can't hear you. Yes, we're about 5 behind.
The Vampire was sold to over 29 countries, and altogether 4,300 base engineers from Crestview, Florida, at the controls of Vampy. Pilot Jerry Conley from Crestview, Florida, the United States Air Force Base. Jerry Conley, DeHavilland Vampire.
T-28s. We saw some T-28s in the Warbird show earlier today, and we're going to see 6 of them going off the formation. 2 for Skip Stewart, Prometheus, the USAF glider demo take place, and then something on the opposite spectrum of aviation, the U.S. Marine Corps' F-35B demo will close out our show. Jerry's just touching down right now. We'd like to thank deHavilland for sponsoring our yearly afternoon air shows. And every day.
And then 18, we'll make a left turn off runway 18, join Alpha, taxi back to parking the Alpha. Wind able, left turn back to Alpha, back to the box.
That's kind of all unless it's a lot of also I still have the two servers.
Roger that, and departure westbound approved, just use caution.
Controls and the design was later
Here we go.